Welcome back, Libra. We're here to look at your week starting. Where are we starting? May 29th through June the 4th. We are starting on Monday, working our way through Sunday. That way we have the weekend all together instead of broken up. I think it makes more sense to look at it like that. So let's see. This is a general reading, which means love could come up, family relationships could come up, finances, career, whatever we need to hear about, basically. Whatever's going to be the biggest theme for each day is what's going to be showing up here. Okay. So looking at Monday, Libras, what you guys have showing up here is the Three of Cups in reverse. Now, the Three of Cups in reverse is a card that tells me that we have somebody that we would consider a friend or at least friendly that is acting in a way that really is not seeming so friendly or is just maybe just annoying us. All right, so we want to know a little bit more about what is this all about? What is this all about? This is interesting because Libras, you have somebody gossiping about how lucky you are, how good your life is. Isn't that interesting? So they may be putting out information out there that maybe you wanted to keep private. Or maybe they are supposing some things that are not necessarily true. Either way, they're talking about how good your life is, and it's kind of getting a little bit on your nerves. All right, let's look at Tuesday, Libras. We have the Magician showing up in reverse. Now, Magician in reverse tells me that there's something you're trying to accomplish on Tuesday, and you're doing everything that you know how to do to make that happen, but you feel like you're beating your head against the wall. And the reason you feel like you're beating your head against the wall is because you haven't invited Sacred Spirit or Sacred Source to come in and help you with this. And so if you're seeing this before Tuesday, which I hope you are, then let's change that up. Let's get Sacred Spirit to help you with whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, especially when you notice you're feeling a little bit stuck. Now, let's see what it is that you're trying to manifest or trying to accomplish today, or at least get kind of a hint about this. This is a general reading, so we don't want to get too terribly specific, but having a little hint is okay. If we get too specific, then we're not relating with everybody. So, all right. Interesting. So this has to do with upgrading some kind of contract or commitment. You could be trying to get a raise today, or you could be talking to somebody about your romantic relationship if you have one and trying to take that to the next level. If you're already, married or partnered up, you could be talking to your partner about, how can we make our bond stronger? How can we strengthen this relationship? Now, the other thing, contract or commitment doesn't have to be a relationship, but trying to upgrade a contract or a commitment. Okay, so trying to make something that is that you're committed to, trying to make that something that works better, and I think for everybody involved. Of course, you're your first priority, but I really think you're trying to do something that works better for everyone involved. Now, let's look at Wednesday. You guys have the Five of Cups showing up in reverse. This says that we're forgiving somebody or we're letting something go. We're not holding on to any kind of old grudge or old negative energy. We are making sure that we are not dragging that energy around with us. So let's see what this has to do with on Wednesday. All right. So this has to do with some kind of conversation with a female. And apparently there was something about this conversation that was not so hot. And so you're letting go of any bad feelings or grudges around what was said during that conversation. All right, let's look at Thursday. You guys have the Four of Wands showing up in reverse for Thursday. This is telling me that you're spending some time away from home or away from your home base. Okay. So if your normal home base on a Thursday is the office at work or the plant that you work at or whatever your situation might be, then not going to be there. If your normal home base is home, maybe you normally work from home, then you may be in the office. So whatever is your normal home base, I see you being away from there. You may be taking a day trip, you may be taking a business trip, it might be recreational, but away from home, out of the nest. Okay? Now, looking at Friday, Eight of Pentacles. This is doing some work. Whether this is doing work for somebody who's paying you for the work or it's doing work around the house or charity work, it's doing some work. Okay, so Friday, you should expect that you're going to be definitely doing some work, maybe even learning how to improve the work that you do as well. That can be implied with the Eight of Pentacles also. Let's find out more about that. I didn't look at being away from home either. Boop-a-doo-doo. So this work has to do with communicating out to the world and communicating the truth with that sun card out to the world. So there may be something going on that people are worried about something with the birds because a lot of times this is worry and this is chatter. What you're communicating with the sun card tells me that probably what you're communicating is you're addressing somebody's worries or concerns. You're being very truthful and honest with them about that worry or that concern that they have. And you're also really letting them know that it's not near as bad as what their impression is. Okay, so that's the work that you're doing on Friday. Let's look at this away from the nest thing happening on Thursday. I didn't really clarify that. I'm having fun clarifying these. This is kind of cool. This is the first time I've done videos like this where I clarify each day. All right, so, oh, you're spending some time in the evening away from home. You've got the moon and the lilies. Some of you could be spending the evening at a hot springs. This is spending some very peaceful time away from home. For some of you, though, the lilies can be very sexual. So this could be having some adult interactions. Let's say it like that. Some adult interactions in the evening away from home. So not at your house. You're not hosting if this is happening. Okay. Now, bum, ba, da, 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 da. Looking at Saturday and Sunday. All right. Saturday, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Is this Libra or is this someone in their sphere of influence? Gotcha. Okay. So, Knight of Pentacles in reverse is somebody in your sphere of influence. This is somebody who is basically not willing to put energy or effort into a situation. And I'm assuming it's a situation that the two of you share. Otherwise, why would they show up in your spread? Okay. So, somebody saying, maybe you were going to be working on a project with someone, or maybe you were going to be getting together for coffee, even. This is them with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is them not putting in the energy and the effort, not meeting you for coffee, not doing whatever this is that you guys had planned together. Okay. And Sunday, Strength card coming up in reverse. I really think Saturday is impacting Sunday. Okay. I think what's going on here by this person not showing up, not being involved, whatever that situation is, whether they could be right there and not be involved. That would even be a yuckier feeling if you ask me. But then on Sunday with that strength card in reverse, I think your self-esteem is sort of in the pits. And it's partially because of what happened yesterday with this other person not being involved. But Sunday, self-esteem kind of in the pits. And also to note, when this card comes up, then your self-esteem is in the pits not because of anything that you've done or because it needs to be. This is because somebody has said something to you, devaluing you, and you bought their story. You bought their story. They're blaming you for something that probably you had very little influence on. They probably have more influence on it, to be honest. But you bought their devaluation story. So don't be doing that. You know who values you is you. And the other one is the creator energy. Creator thought you were important enough to bring you into being and to plant you on this earth. And if you're important to the creator, it doesn't really matter what Mr. Joe Blow, who's not going to be involved in, is saying over here. Just doesn't matter. Does it? All right, so I'm going to get off of my soapbox there. That's our weekly. Rose, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. I do appreciate you spending some of your precious time with me. It's very kind of you. If you found that this video benefited you, you guys are my sponsors, so please put a thumbs up down below. Share this out to the world. And also put comments down below because I love to read your comments, and YouTube likes them too. It lets YouTube know that this is a video worth sharing out to the world. And so the more people I can be helpful to, the happier I am. So I appreciate you guys' help in getting me out there. I am going to be doing readings this week, either on the phone or online. So if you would like to get a reading from me, all you have to do is reach out to me at the contact information on my website right above there. And yeah, everybody have a fantastic week. And if I don't see you for a reading between now and then, I'll see you back on the next video. Peace out.